Today we're here with Tri and Track phenomenon Evie Miller. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Being named the NCAA All-American a total of 9 times is such an accomplishment. What would you say kept you motivated in those times of adversity?
Definitely, there's been a lot of adversity within the past couple of years, especially with COVID. My family has been my number one supporter since middle school. My parents, obviously, my siblings, grandparents on both sides, and my great uncle have been really supportive of me. And they love to come to my meets, especially now that doing some pretty awesome things. My teammates are also super awesome. That keeps me motivated, especially during this past cross-country season when we all went to nationals together. It was a super big deal to have them with me. I wasn't all by myself. And then also, of course, my husband, Derek. He's pretty awesome. So he's helped me a lot this season with running together and stuff like that. So he helps keep me motivated too.
You mentioned COVID. How did that affect the season and your preparation for the season?
It definitely was difficult to come back mentally. After that, it was a big damper on what I was kind of slated to do. And even just the year after was it was difficult. I had a lot of injuries. I had a lot of stress. But then I think all of that just made me stronger, come back a lot better, more prepared after I got through all that. So I would say it was a rough time, very rough time, but I definitely feel like I benefited from some of that time.
You have hit some historical milestones here at Trine on and off the track, not to mention a ton of accolades. What is your favorite memory and award and why?
I would say there's a lot of great memories. I loved this year for cross-country season, going with my teammates. I loved the year before also, even though I didn't have all my teammates with me. It was still the first time I was an All-American in cross-country. Track-wise, I would say one of my proudest moments was probably outdoor track last year. Even though I placed 6th, which, some people would still be like, wow. But it was still the best time that I had after all the difficulties that I had. And then obviously this indoor season was a lot better than I ever expected it to be, to get 2nd in the mile and to get 4th in the 3K. It was a pretty big day, so yeah. That is
awesome. Shifting from indoor to outdoor, what are the differences between preparation for race day?
There's a lot of differences. I can do a lot more for outdoor. We have distances like the 10K. That I could potentially do at conference or something like that. That's double the mileage that they had maximum in indoor. And then I could even go down to the 400. And then in addition, we have a race called the steeplechase that I've had my eye on. It's a 3K, but you have to go over big barriers, hurdles. So I've actually had my eye on that. It's a big thing that I want to do again this season. So
that is again awesome. While already having outstanding production thus far, what are some goals you want to accomplish this season and how?
I have some pretty big goals. Not sure what all I want to say exactly, because I kind of want to keep it a surprise, but I definitely want to try to qualify again for at least 2 events for outdoor like I did for indoor. I've already done the 5K, which I've had my eye on, so I think that's a good second race to do, and I'm figuring out the first one. I have my eye on a couple of events that I kind of want to try out. So we'll just see how I do, and then when it comes time to actually go to nationals, I really want to see what I can do in both of them. So,
a fun question. If there was a movie made about your college experience, who would you want to play you?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would love to have Jennifer Lawrence. Oh my gosh, I love Jennifer Lawrence. She's such a good person too, all around. So I think she'd be a fun Evie.
Well, thank you for your time and kick butt at Trine.
Thank you. Yeah.